In a bid to fight corruption collaboratively, over 40 African countries are meeting in South Africa for 3 days under the theme, Promote Citizen Engagement in the Fight Against Corruption and Illicit Financial Flows, the guarantee of the holistic development of the African continent. Now, the African Association of Anti-Corruption Authorities was formed in 2011 and will be sharing experiences in the fight against dishonest dealings in the continent. Newzroom Afrika's Nqobile Madlala has more.
Hosted by the Special Investigating Units, the gathering brings together over 90 delegates of the African Anti-Corruption Authorities to deliver on how to combat corruption in the continent. National Hawks head Dr. Godfrey Libya made the opening address.
It's not only insidious and ferocious, it is so corrosive and dangerous that it needs to be diagnosed early and tackled head on wherever it raises its ugly head.
We must relentlessly follow the money, both conviction and non-conviction based asset recovery. And the asset forfeiture unit is based in the National Prosecuting Authority. This is the only way to get to the kingpins.
The NPA and Hawks say there is a need to relentlessly fight corruption in the continent, despite pushback by the criminals who have ramped up efforts to fight the law.
If you have a common thread of corruption being committed nationally and internationally, we should be able to inform each other of how is it that we can deal with it.
The Justice College will now be used as a central skills sharing area during training for the anti-corruption authorities.
They will send their investigators, right, to South Africa, and they will be trained. And this training, we just met with the PCTA, that it's an accredited training. So from that point of view, they will gain, cyber forensic investigative methodology. So now, when it comes to other methods, like, for example, the investigative methodologies, of course, we respect that they are, foreign, sovereign states as they are. They've got their own laws and frameworks. So we exchange.
Justice Minister Ronald Lamula says crime knows no boundaries and no borders. He says the continent is losing billions to illicit crimes.
$8.8 billion are in the African continent, and they need to then engage, share knowledge how they are going to combat these illicit outflows in the African continent. And I do believe that when they work together, they can be able to reduce it in each and every country, and we can see visible progress, even from the AU side.
Lamula says focus will be on preventative measures to stop corruption before it happens. SADC is currently number 32 out of 100 as a collective in the Corruption Perception Index. The minister believes some countries' gains are affected by the decline in others, and therefore gatherings like this one will help the continent in winning the fight against corruption. For Newzroom Afrika on channel 405, I am Nqobile Madlala in Kempton Park.